little sister Natalie's room. I'm wearing her outfit because she has good style, so thanks Natalie. Sorry I didn't tell you. But anyway, thanks Natalie for letting me be in your room. Love you. I'm going to be showing you a cut crease today. It sounds really complicated, and it can be complicated, but the way that I do it is pretty simple, and I'm really excited to show you. If you have smaller eyes, if you have hooded eyes, if you want to just have a really easy glam look, it's perfect for you. Even if none of those apply, it's perfect for you, or just keep watching because I'll entertain you. So yeah, if you want to learn how to do a cut crease, if you like my outfit, if you hate it, tell Natalie. If you want to be entertained, if you want to see how I do my eye makeup, then keep on watching. So my first step is to do my brows. Today I want a precise brow, so I'm going to be using Precisely My Brow from Benefit. This is in the shade 5. It's a little dark, but I tend to love a dark brow. So let me just go ahead and do that really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, now for priming my eyes, I'm going to take my little, this is actually a sample of the Teint Idole concealer in the shade 90, and I'm just going to take it to carve up my brows a little bit and set the base for where I'm going to put my eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to take a flat brush and a white shadow, and I'm just going to set the base of my eyes. So I'm actually using my Modern Renaissance palette. This is a palette that I use all the time because I love the formula of the shadows. They're just cute colors too, so I'm going to start with this light orange. I like to use as few shades as possible. If I do a light, dark, darker, 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 like 5 shades, it gets really muddy. I'm sure a lot of people don't have that problem, but for me, I tend to go overboard, so I try to use fewer shades. So I'm going to start with that cute orange one. And when you're doing a cut crease or just trying to find your crease in general, my best advice is to leave your eye open when you do it and just look straight into your mirror and just use your brush to find your crease. Like, your brush will find it. And I like to blend it out a little more because I have smaller eyes. It tends to open them up a little more, and I like the way it looks. So sometimes when there's a lot of shadow, I start to get worried that there's not enough color, that I don't like it, but you're not done yet, so don't worry. I'm going to take the smaller shader brush, and I'm going to take this color. There it is. Real Gar, and I'm going to just go ahead and go in. I'm going to do a little bit lower than that was, and I'm going to do it a little bit more defined in the crease. Keep in mind at the end of this doesn't have to be the perfect shade because you're going to take away some shadow anyway, so you can always fix it up when you're getting to that step. Now I'm going to take that other brush that I used earlier and go ahead and blend them together. So I'm going to take that same brush I used earlier, and I'm actually going to get a tiny bit of makeup remover on it. It's probably not very sanitary, but whatever. Just a tiny bit. This is a little oily, so I don't want to use a lot. And I'm just going to actually take away before I add concealer on top, because that way you're not going to get too much creasiness or cakiness. And you want to do the same thing that you were doing earlier. Leave your eye open and just follow the shape of your eyelid. What works for me is I do like a couple different sweeps. So I'll do like a little one just to test and see if I like it, and then I'll go a little more, and then I'll continue to do this side too, so they're even. And now I'm going to start going up a little higher, taking a little bit more remover and going up a little higher because I do have smaller eyes, so I like to cut into the lid a little more, or into the space between my eyebrow and my lid a little more. And then I'm just going to swoop it out. At this point, I'm going to go in with more concealer and fill in what I just did so that you can see where I creased it a little bit more, so it's more defined. And I like to do it by doing a tiny bit on each side at a time, so that way it's even instead of realizing that it made different shapes. Okay, now I'm going to take the same flat brush, go into the white shade again, and fill it in. I'm actually gonna take a smaller one. This is one that came with a naked palette, and I'm just gonna use that instead so it's more precise. Okay, you could stop there if you wanted, but I'm going to take this tiny, tiny little detailer brush. I think it's actually a lip brush, but I think it works really well for this because it's flat. And I'm going to go into first that light orange shade, and I'm going to kind of define that line. If I were to go into it with the darker shade, I know I would mess up. I don't know if you guys would. If you want to just go for it, go for it. But I'm not always very steady with my hands, and I'm not always very precise, so I'm going to start small and then build up to the darker one so I can make it a little bit more of a defined line. Now I'm going in with a darker. Okay, now I'm going to take the same little brush with a tiny, tiny bit of that shadow and blend it a tiny bit more. And be careful not to get too low. But you can always clean it up, so don't worry too much, just try and blend a little more. I'm going to take more of this white shadow here, and I'm going to go right back into the bottom and clean it up. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to, I guess, like swipe this out a little bit more. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it off like this. Boom. Usually for me when I'm doing this look, it's a lot of like blending and then going back in, blending and going back in. But what I like about that is that it allows you to really clean it up and make it exactly how you want it without having to worry about, oh, I already messed up, because you can just do a little bit at a time. I'm so oily today, you guys. I've been driving all day in the hot sun. I don't have AC, so it's a little out of character, but I'm a little oily. So I'm taking that same small brush and I'm going to go up here and define my brow, right under the brow bone. And then, you guessed it, I'm going to blend. Just for fun, I'm going to take my champagne pop and go on top of where I did the white because I think it's going to be fun. Just a little highlighter. love how that looks. It really makes the crease pop. Now you can always wet your brush with some setting spray or primer spray, whatever you want. When I do that, it tends to irritate my eyes, and in the corner they'll start watering and I'll get it all just start coming off if I use too many shadows, if I do a lot of stuff. But that's why I use few shadows. I mean, you saw I literally used 3 colors out of this thing. You can literally use a duo and a white shadow and you're fine. If you want to do more colors, you can. If you want to do it this way, if you want to start by drawing a line, you can. But this is the way I do it, and it's really fast and easy, and I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and add liner, add some lashes, finish up my makeup, and I'll be right back. So I never really filmed how I do my eyeliner, and I want to put that in now because I feel like that's something people might want to see. The eyeliner that I use is just a liquid. You can kind of see that it has like broken spots in it from where I've like jammed it closed, but I really like this Maneater from Tarte because it's easy to use. I love the shape and the size fits perfectly in my hand. I've already done like a straight line, just the normal eyeliner line. I honestly don't really love how this looks. It's kind of thick, but it's okay. We're gonna focus on the wing today so you can see kind of how I do it. So basically the first step, it's super easy. The first step is just to make a line. And I usually just do a straight line like that, just a little short one. And then you literally just take a brush like this. You can put concealer on it if you want. I literally am just going to use it how it is. And then you just take your brush and you just go like that. That's all you have to do. Just drag it out. And it makes such a cute little line. It makes it so you have like a fade. You could even take like a Q-tip if you wanted to kind of make it straighter like that. But this is the way that works for me, so that's how I'm gonna do it. And then I'll just take my beauty blender and just kind of cut it off where I want it. And maybe even it out a little bit. It's honestly super easy. They look a little bit different. That's usually how I am with my eyeliner, but you know, most people aren't going to be super close to you. Not everybody in your life is going to be like that, especially random people in public, so don't worry about it. But yeah, it's super easy. You literally just make a tiny line and then just drag it out however you want it. I like mine to be out straight because I have downturned eyes a little bit on the ends. And if I were to do a line that was curving up, I don't know. I just wouldn't like how it looks, like a straight line like that. So I usually do it out straight. But I would say the biggest, most important parts about this is to start small. Do a small line first, and then if you think it's, like if you thought this was too skinny, you can always go in and add more. Or if you thought, oh, it needs to be darker now, you can add more. If you don't like how it looks, it's easy to fix. Like, I feel like this is too down, so watch. There, now I just made it even more straight. If that's too long for you, you can go in with your beauty blender and you can change it. If this looks too messy for you, you can go in with the concealer and fix it. You can do it before you do your foundation and concealer. It doesn't matter, but the most important thing, a little line and then drag it out so you get a cute little fade. It looks better in the next video, so you'll see that. I literally came up with it on accident. I made a mess with my eyeliner. I did it too big, and so I went to fix it, and it ended up making it really long and really fadey, and I thought it was so cute. So that's really how I came up with it. It was an accident, but yeah, I hope that helps you. Keep watching this video, and I'll show you the final look from my orange cut crease. So that is the final look. I added some liner and some mascara, and I finished up the rest of my face. I ended up having kind of a wild liner moment, but I'm kind of into it. Anyway, I really like the way it turned out. It was really easy, really fast, really simple, and it's really easy to glam up. It's really easy to dress down. You can always do it with like just brown or just pink and then just do a really simple look. I went all the way because I'm just extra today. But yeah, that's the final look, and tell Natalie thanks for letting me use your room. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!